Why we have seen antennas poking up off the highway on top of mountains, big buildings, even made to look like trees. But this one has a higher calling. ABC 2 News' Lamont Williams with a story that is loud and clear tonight.
The Holy Cross Church in Federal Hill has been a fixture since 1858. It has served the community in many ways, and its 200-foot steeple with bells has been used to call many to Mass. Now, the steeple is being outfitted to make calls of a different kind.
Our ancestors here built this church steeple would have never imagined that 150 years later, with the advancement of communication well beyond town criers and church bells ringings, that this steeple would become an even wider means of communication through the efforts of AT&T.
AT&T will be placing an antenna inside the steeple to boost its coverage. With the Baltimore Grand Prix and an expected crowd of over 100,000 coming at the end of the summer, the current system will be overwhelmed, so AT&T sought and found a partner.
We're putting a cell site in this 150-year-old steeple at this wonderful church. And we're really excited about what this is going to deliver for Baltimore and the Federal Hill area.
The agreement between Holy Cross Church and AT&T is a unique one. Normally, wireless carriers would have to build and construct their own towers, but this gives AT&T the use of an existing structure without creating an eyesore.
I really appreciate AT&T's efforts to minimize the visual impact of these important wireless infrastructure investments in our historic communities.
But has the church crossed the line by allowing corporations to operate within the walls of a building considered sacred?
Parishes struggle financially, and AT&T has been very cooperative and collaborative in helping us, preserve our church, keeping it open, and without, disturbing any of the architectural structure or even the sacredness of it.
The alternative would be no coverage or a big tower right next to the church.
Parishioners won't be able to see the new technology, and the original use of the steeple, calling people to worship, won't be lost in the improved calls on your cell phone. In Federal Hill, I'm Lamont Williams, ABC 2 News.
And Lamont tells us the antenna should be up and running by the time the Grand Prix begins, and we'll be tracking that.